So, to preface this, I think most of y'all who watched my last episode are gonna notice that I was not, in fact, in this location when I ended last episode. I was hiding in the house that I just built after covering the roof and window with cobblestone. I should have brought more wood is what I should have brought. After covering the roof and windows, I believe I recorded covering with some cobblestone because night was falling and I didn't have windows or a door. So what I have done in the meantime is I did finish the house. I think it looks really cute and I really like it. And then I also started working on the fortress that I was talking about in last episode. And the reason that I've done so much stuff off camera is because I did actually try to record this stuff. I honestly thought I was recording it. The issue was it was past midnight on a Monday night when I tried to record this, because instead of recording this earlier in the day on the Monday like I should have done, I chose to play paintball in Minecraft with some buds on the Yondercraft server, which I have a little bit of more information about later, something I'm doing with that. And before I knew it, it was midnight and I needed to record, and so I loaded up the world, got everything going, and I didn't hit the record button. So that happened. I got all this work done, thought I was recording. I didn't build this whole wall, I'll explain this later, but I finished the house. I lit up the staircase a little, and I did something. I don't remember what else I did. Maybe I think I blocked out the wall, and then I talked a bunch about plans for the world. The whole time not recording, like an idiot, because it was past midnight, and I should have been asleep. So, yeah, I lost about a half hour's worth of episodes, so if captions on this one are late, it's entirely because I'm recording episode 4 when I'm supposed to be captioning episode 4 and recording episode 5. I actually should have been recording episode 5 like yesterday. I thought I was getting ahead by recording episode 4 on Monday, and that turned out to be false, because I wasn't, oh, there goes that pick, good timing. I wasn't actually recording the episode, so what I did in the episode is I built and finished up my house, which we're gonna go to so I can get another pick. God, are you kidding me? There's so many creepers. I finished building my house. I think it turned out real nice. When it comes to day, you'll get to see it a little better. And I also made a bow. I got that going. And I made a bunch of arrows because there ended up being a creeper just chilling outside my house, you know, as one does. And so I had to shoot him because I wasn't a fan of him chilling outside my house. So earlier today, when I went to edit episode 4 and realized that I did not in fact have the episode 4 that I recorded, I decided to, instead of doing the sensible thing and just hitting the record button and working on that for the recording, since I didn't actually have all that many plans for what to do with this, I decided to watch some YouTube, or it was a stream that I was rewatching. I missed it and I wanted to watch it. So I was watching a stream while I worked on this, and what I got done is I decided on a design for the wall. It's gonna have cobble arches for boats to go through, and then there's gonna be a wood layer that goes about 3 to 4 blocks above that tallest arch, and then there's gonna be a big cobble wall above that. And that's gonna be what I'm gonna do for the wall. And then I'm gonna chop down some more wood, because because that's a lot of wood, and I don't anticipate these things. So I'm gonna chop down some more wood, and I'm gonna finish up the wall, and I'm gonna finish up this tower. Maybe not in this episode, maybe in this episode. Oh, thank God, I thought there was a creeper right there, and I panicked. But it does sound like there's a zombie fairly close. Not the biggest fan of that, so sneak out through my archway. Yeah, so I guess I'll give you guys a nice view of the wall. And then, this is what I've got so far. I want it to be a little shorter than that tower. But I haven't actually finished that tower yet, so not by much. And then, another skeleton, are you kidding me? Something else I did, I ran out of cobblestone while working on that. So I went and mined for a little bit. Do you mind? Stop it, I'm dead, I'm dead. This is it, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Crikey. Crikey. Something else I did was I went mining. I snagged a few more diamonds. I think I got, yeah, I got 5 because I had 26. So now I have 30 diamonds. My armor is almost dead, but that's okay because I got 15 iron as well, so I'll just make more. I'm gonna wait for you to burn. I'm gonna wait for you to burn, maybe. Yeah. It's almost day. So what I'm gonna do for this episode is I don't think I'm gonna do any massive cuts. I'm just gonna finish up that tower. Let's talk about something that I'm gonna be doing that deals with the Yondercraft server, which is the server that you guys have probably heard me talking about. It's the one that I play on with all my friends. It's the reason I was recording at midnight, like a dummy. So I think what I've said just about covers all the stuff that has to do with Legacy. Didn't hit record like a dum-dum. Have to re-record the episode. Have to edit it real quick. Captions are probably going to be late by a couple hours because they do take time, even though I do them as fast as I can. Yeah, this took this wall and then blocking out this tower because I redid it 3 times. I kept making it way too big for as tall as I was going to make it. This took me about 2 hours because that was the length of the stream I watched. And that was how I was measuring my time. So I spent about 2 hours grinding for resources, working on the wall, mining out some more cobble because I kept running out. So, episode 5, I'll probably have another mining montage where I start a quarry. Get one of those going because I think it's just about time I started a quarry. Usually I go for those a little earlier, but you know, Alpha is a little bit slower because you don't have super fast tools, you don't get fortune, you don't get silk touch, you don't get efficiency. No, you just gotta work with what you've got. So Alpha pre-enchantment day is really Minecraft. You started off a little bit slower than you do when you can get yourself some enchantments ASAP. So we're just gonna finish this tower and have some fun with it. Don't think I'm gonna throw any details on just yet. And then I'll pop down into the water because I did find out that you can in fact jump into the water. You just can't do a game that I like to play called Jump Off the Very Tall Tower and throw your bucket out at the last second. That game isn't safe to play in Alpha. And so I can't play it. So what I'll probably do is, because I know I'm going to be doing that frequently, because that's how I play this game, I do it literally anytime I have a build that's any height, I will just jump off. I won't even try to, like, oh, this place is most convenient for a staircase. I'll put a staircase right here. Nope. This place looks just fine to jump right off, and I get down faster than I would literally any other method. So, it's worth it for me. So, earlier in the episode I said there was something about Yondercraft, the server that I play on, that I wanted to let y'all know about, and that is, I've been given permission from my fellow Beyonders to do a Yondercraft series when we get our 1.14 world going. So, I think that's a little exciting, but that's just because I really like Minecraft. Whoopsie. So, we're ending our 1.13 server officially on May 16th, I believe. And we're swapping our hosts too. We used to use we use Minecraft Realms currently, but because Minecraft Realms updates automatically when you have an update, and we'd been planning on staying on 1.13 for a little while, like a month or so, to let all our data packs get updated. It kind of broke a lot of things like multiplayer, like a single player sleep, stuff like that. So right now we're all just working on finishing our last projects, finishing the community project, things like that. So yeah, that looks a lot nicer. So right now we're all focused on that, but because I've been given permission to go ahead and record, and I actually don't think I'm going to be the only one recording. I think a few of my pals who have computers that can handle video recording software like OBS and can handle Minecraft at the same time, because believe it or not, that actually taxes the computer quite a bit. They're going to be recording as well, as far as I know. They're going to be starting their own Minecraft series. I don't remember exactly who's going to be doing it, who's thinking about doing it, or I'd tell you guys, because they're my friends and I love them, and I'd love for y'all to be able to see if they have their channels started and go watch them if they have any videos up, but unfortunately I don't remember who was talking about doing it, so I'm no assistance there. I'm gonna have to add an entrance to this, maybe. So, that's something we're doing. A couple of us are gonna be, at least I think others were planning on doing it. I don't remember a lot of things, and I misremember even more, so it could be that they were thinking about doing it just as a fun thing, but I don't remember who said they might do it. I don't remember what the exact consensus on who's recording Yondercraft was, but I will definitely be recording Yondercraft, and darn it, I was hoping I'd stay up there. Oh no, I'm gonna have to feel my way back up there. You know what, I'll just add some ladders. But yeah, so May 16th is when the realm officially ends, so I think is the start of introduction to the Yondercraft series. I'm gonna do a 1.13 world tour, and I'm gonna get as many of the Beyonders in on the video as I can, because I think it would be really fun to do a group video with all of us recording. And then the very next episode of Yondercraft, I'll be starting out in the 1.14 world. I didn't want to grab that. So, what was I here to? Ladders. I needed to make ladders. I don't have enough. But yeah, that's something that a few of us I think are going to be starting. I was really hoping not to use this many sticks, but do what you gotta do, I guess. Need a few ladders to get up. Thank God this will be enough. Yeah, so there are gonna be some Yondercraft videos after May 16th. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them as frequently as I do Legacy videos, just because I grind a lot harder on Yondercraft than I do on Legacy, because it's a little easier for me to get a ton of progress done in a short amount of time on Yondercraft, just because I have all the advantages that that the later versions give me. I have, like, oh please, darn it. You know what, I'll just wait and come at that from the other side. I have enchantments on Yondercraft. I have all of this stuff that really gives me quite the advantage. I don't actually, yeah, I didn't make that. Hold on. Yeah, oh, no, it is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't have a lot of the advantages here that I do have on Yondercraft. I don't have beacons, I don't have efficiency, all of my stuff is done by hand. So, Yondercraft progress is probably going to be a lot faster just by merit of I can get stuff done a lot faster when I have hyper enchanted tools and the like. And of course I'm not going to be abandoning Legacy. I'm just going to be adding Yondercraft to it. I don't know the schedule I'm going to use for Yondercraft, but Legacy schedule shouldn't change until until the next semester of college starts, because at that point I have to reevaluate my college schedule and work Legacy around that. So next semester, which starts late August I believe, the amount of Legacy videos I can do might go down, and like the length might go down, because right now I'm only taking one class. I swapped my major halfway through the semester, so oh my, wow, I get the full daylight because these don't block the sun. Fun. Yeah, so right now I'm only taking one class because I changed my major and dropped out the classes that I didn't need for my major because the state pays for them anyways. So once I'm back on my full college course load, I'm probably not going to be nearly as active with Legacy as I am right now and as I would like to be, just for the sole purpose of these videos do take a couple hours to produce. I'm usually editing them for, like, especially if I had a montage. The montage in last episode took me like 2 hours to do for like 3 minutes of footage. Like, especially since I'm like doing good music now, not just using the Minecraft music as intro outro music, doing like good work that I think works really well with what I'm doing with my channel. I forgot my slabs. With what I'm doing with my channel, that takes some time. So Legacy videos might slow down when next semester starts, just as a ridiculously early morning, because I'm talking about things that are going to happen in late August, and it's the middle of it's the end of April. I wish it wasn't. I wish I could skip night because I'd like to do a good shot of that in the daylight, but well, don't always get what you want. So I think I'm gonna finish up this tower, and then I've been recording for about the 20 minutes I usually allow myself for an episode. Last episode was an exception. I went way overboard. So I'm thinking next episode I want to start putting like docks and bridges in, because that big arch there is actually where I'm going to stick a massive dock, so that way I can stop having to swim kind of slowly across the lagoon. I actually wrote down some plans yesterday that I was supposed to use for episode 5 today, but you know, sometimes things don't always go to plan, and sometimes you just gotta be okay with that. Not everything's always gonna go to plan, not everything's always gonna go exactly the way you plan it. I had a lot of plans for this area that I can't execute in the way that I was originally thinking just because of the height limit, but I'm still getting the kind of aesthetics and stuff that I wanted. I'm getting the castle aesthetic. Whoops. I'm I'm getting there, and I like what I'm doing, and I'm happy with it. I think that an entire town in that specific style is gonna look cute. I think developing this entire area is gonna be fun. I think the mob farm that I don't actually know if I've mentioned in this episode is gonna be fun. There's a lot of stuff that I'm fairly excited about. Yeah, if I drop down there, I'm gonna kill myself. So I'll drop down here. And then I'll close that back up, and I'll use this to start making a staircase. But yeah, I had some things that I was thinking of that just aren't gonna work due to the limitations of alpha, and you know, gotta be okay with that. A lot of things just don't work out the way you think. There goes that bit of cobble. And this is my last bit of cobble. Well, that's alright. I've just trapped myself in this. We'll finish it off with wood for now. We'll just finish it off with wood for now. So that way I can get up and down. And then later on I'll come back and I might actually make the staircase out of stone. I think that would look a little better than making a staircase out of cobblestone. Because I'm hitting cobblestone critical masks. I'm hitting cobblestone critical mass. There's a lot of cobblestone in this build. You know what? I think I'm just gonna torch there so it's spawn proof, but I have some slabs and oh, I have another pick. I'm so smart. There's something that I think I would like to do for the, I don't have top slabs. Whoops. I guess I won't do it then. No, hold on. Yeah, I don't like that. I do like this though. That makes me happy. I like how that looks. So I'll just anticipate for that. Yeah. Now time to leave the tower. So because I don't actually know if I talked about this in episode 3 or if it was part of the footage, air quotes, that I recorded for air quotes, for episode, oh, you've just done that, haven't you? For episode 3 or for episode 4, I don't remember what I mentioned this in. I had an idea for a mob farm that I'm really excited about. You're still following me, shit, no. I don't have arrows, fun. So I do want to make a mob farm, and, are you kidding me, another skeleton? The entire concept behind this mob farm is that, I find it really, really funny when, mobs fall to their deaths. That is the funniest thing in the world to me, just watching them. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the fact that the AI actually will have them walk off a cliff and die trying to get to me. But I still think it's so funny to just watch them rain down from the sky. So the idea I had for this mob farm that I want to get going once I finish the wall fortress is, it is going to require quite a bit of this redstone that I have. In fact, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a test and see if I can make a specific item. Will I talk? I can. Perfect. What I want to do is, I'm fairly certain that anyone who's been playing Minecraft for a little while, since I think 2013 is the last time that I personally saw these used. Have you ever heard of the mob farms where you build them like 80 blocks up in the sky, and you have the mobs fall down onto a platform that's usually filled with hoppers, or that you can toggle water on and off, and the mobs die like from fall damage, and then the drops are collected by the hoppers, or you have a lever that you're pressing, or a button that you're pressing that's deploying water, which kills them, or which collects the items every so often if you have it set for like a clock which I can actually make in this version. I'm just not going to because it hurts to look at. Right now, I can actually make a clock if I really wanted to. I know how to do it, theoretically. Well, I want to do one, and I might actually stick it inside of that mountain there, because I don't want a big box in the sky. I want it to be hidden. I might excavate a big portion of that mountain there, and like light up all the caves in this area. And what I might do is, I might have I'm gonna have a mob farm where I am sitting like close to maybe Y20, and all the mobs are spawning up there, which is like Y80 to 100. I think that should do, and I'm sitting probably not at Y20, but like where I'm going to be loading the mob box, and then I'm gonna be sitting on the death platform, because you know, experience doesn't exist. I don't need to worry about that. I don't have enchanting. I don't have looting. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a little panel with buttons on it, or levers probably. I want to do levers. And what I'm gonna be able to do is I'm gonna be able to sit there for like 5 minutes, and it's gonna be super dark in the box. And because nowhere else is gonna be super dark, what's gonna happen is all the mobs that are gonna spawn in the box, and then like every 5 minutes or so I'll probably have to do this testing just so I can like time it out better. I'm gonna hit the lever, and it's gonna, if I have dispensers, which I should, but I can't test it. Oh, I can test and see if I do. If I have dispensers, which I think existed, I'm really hoping they do, because if not, it's gonna change how I'm gonna be doing this. If I have dispensers, what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have dispensers that put out water whenever I hit that lever, and it's gonna push all the mobs off, and then they're just gonna rain down and fall to their deaths, and I'm gonna be able to run around and pick up all the drops, and it's gonna be so much fun. I get excited thinking about it. So I think, because I need some stone for finishing that up and, you know, doing the whole dispenser thing, I might actually, in between episodes, make that the start of my quarry, because I also need a quarry. A quarry is very important to the amount of cobblestone that I need. You did die, and now I'm already out of arrows. I forget how fast I go through arrows. So hold on, I need some cobblestone because I want to test something real quick. I want to... What kind of FPS lag? I want to test something real quick. I want to see if I can make dispensers, because if not, what it's going to be is it's going to be me and some dirt and a shovel. And pretty much, I'm just going to have some water elevators and ladders and stuff. Let's see if I can remember how to make this. This goes in here, this goes in here. No. Do I need iron? No. Hold on. Okay, well, Google Chrome isn't loading, so I guess I'll figure out if we have dispensers later. I've just realized that I've forgotten to do something that I said I would do in this very episode. I'm gonna go see what was with all those spiders that I heard in episode 1. So, I guess once I do that, see if this trick works, or if it was a trick that works later, I'll call it for this episode, because I'm fairly certain that I am, once again, over time. Whoops. I have a shovel in my hand. What am I doing? Okay, let's see. Please don't let me kill myself doing this. Okay, nope, doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. Shoot, shoot. Oh my god. Okay, doesn't work. I'm gonna have to dig down there like a big boy later. So, I guess next episode will be the episode of learning things. So, I guess I'll call it here. If you're part of the morning crew, I hope your day's gonna go alright. Hope your day's gonna go great. If you're part of the night crew, I hope your day's been great. And if you're part of the afternoon crew, well, I hope your day is going alright. I've been Ruby Robotic, and I will see you next time.